All right, I'm going to show you a couple of items for your sons. I'm going to start with your 5-year-old. Now there's more on the list, but these are the ones that I'm just going to show you real quick in the video. We have an entire series of build your own, and on your list I put the spaceships. But this is a robots one just to show you because it's the same concept. So they come with all those stickers, and it'll have a scene like this, and all the black spots need to be filled in with the stickers, and then sometimes they give you extra ones that you can add to it. It's just something fun. We take this to church with us today, and Lesson created all of these little guys, and they always have something about them up there. Then our big book series. This is the big book of stars and planets, but we also have ones on machines and trucks and trains. And then there's one that's rockets and spacecraft, but this is our stars and planets. And it has huge fold out pages. So you can kind of see all that and then the bits of information. And if he can't read them himself, one of his brothers probably can, or you can, or whatever. So there's 4 fold out pages to it. They're just awesome. We love these, and there's tons of titles in the same series. And then for the reading part of it, I'm not sure where he is at all on the reading level. If he needs to start from the beginning, like where my son's going through right now, this is a great start. This comes with a CD if he ever wants to follow along when you're not able to. This is a collection of stories, very simple phonics, and it goes in the order of consonants and vowel sounds that you should learn. And they're just simple, silly stories. And there's like some fold out stuff like that. So this is the first. This is what you start with first. It has 12 different stories in it. And then The Cow Takes a Bow is the next one. And it also is a collection. You can get these individually, but you can save so much money by buying them all together. And these are real goofy stories, a little bit more vibrant. This is a different illustrator. And then there's also one called Raccoon on the Moon. And then I forgot to grab one. Okay, so I don't have the, so there's a Hey Jack series that is the same concept. These are transitional books. So they're for the reader that's ready to start doing chapters, but needs a little bit of graphics and some big writing and text so they can, it doesn't look too menacing. And this is the same format. It's the same author. This one's typically for the girls, but boys can read them too, of course. But they have the series that is, for the boys, it's Hey Jack. That's the series. There's 15 books in the series. They're real thin, $4.99 each, or you can get the entire collection. Okay, moving on to your older boys. I grabbed these in a pile and didn't mark who's who. I think this was, I pulled for your oldest, but both of them, since they're close in age, could enjoy it. This is the first book, okay? And it's a series, and it's about, there's 13 dreamers, and he's got to find the other ones that share his curse or whatever it's called. But here's the reading text. There's more about it on the product page because I haven't read this myself yet. I'm going to, but it's on my list. I'm reading the first book in this series right now, so it's upstairs, and I didn't want to go up and wake my kid up. So, but anyway, so this is the next one. So just so you can see the reading level on this, I put this for your oldest kid, but your youngest one could do it too, I'm sure. It is for a little bit older reader. It's 11 plus. These are thicker books. There is a female protagonist, but it's historical fiction combined with mysteries, so I thought that would be great for your kids. I'm reading the first one right now, so I can't speak to exactly everything about it, but I do want to let you know there's 2 girl characters in there, but I've heard that some boys are loving this, so I just wanted to make you aware. This is a must for your oldest kid. He's into graphic novels. My husband read this and said he would have loved this. Now it does say, I think the age on the website says 7 to 10 or in the catalog. He thinks it actually should be 10 and older. So it would be great for your oldest kid, but probably your youngest one would enjoy it too. It might be a little challenging for him, but he said it's funny, and it's really just a cool concept of these Yetis that are saving the world. And there's 4 books in the series, and you can buy all 4, I think, for $19.99. So they're awesome. Wheel Nuts, both kids might enjoy it. Might be a little easy for your oldest, but my 4.5-year-old, he's almost 5. Dad has read these to him, and he's enjoyed them. So your 5-year-old would probably enjoy being read too. It's just a goofy, high-speed chase that silly things happen. It's very what they call boy humor. Lots of farts and belches and stuff, but they love it. They eat this up. These are perfect for reluctant readers, especially. But there's a series. There's 5 in the series. I think also for $19.99, or maybe it might be $24.99. But that's the wheel nuts. And then the one that likes facts, I picked this one out for him. Check this out. So it's all about inventions and the road to get to that invention on the markets, as well as about the inventor. Very fascinating. I just kind of leave this out every once in a while and we just flick through it. It's a good presentation of it too. And then Forensic Science. Both mystery lovers would love this. This is the book I would have loved growing up because I was really into mysteries. But it's kind of presented in a graphic novel in some ways. And it talks all about the different pathologies and toxology and all the different forensic sciences that go into determining who did what at the crime scene. The See Inside book that I mentioned on there that no one is too old for, these flaps are amazing. Like my husband's really into weather, and he has found this to be a great book. Where's the flap? It's hard to do that for the video. There we go. Tons of flaps. It talks all about the different world climates, weather and clouds, but we have several titles in this series, so that's kind of wanted to show you like the type of book that is. And then lastly, the historical fiction is why I pulled this. So we have a Time Traveler, which is a little bit older, and then older in terms of we've had it longer. And then Timeline's World History is a brand new. They're kind of similar in there. I wouldn't get both of these. I think there would be overlap. But it brings you all the way through and talks about it, and these are more like illustrations and real images, whereas this one is more cartoonish. And so it kind of depends what they would be attracted to, but it's presented in a little bit different of a way. But it's just traveling through time and learning about the different things. So anyway, that should give you a good taste of some of the items I put on your list, but there's even more on there. So if you want to look up any of them on YouTube, I encourage you to do so. Thanks.